Good morning, y'all. Happy Friday. Thank God it's Friday, right? How's everyone doing? Let me find my live chat. Sorry I was a minute late. I had to run in and get Smokey. I heard him in there walking around. He gets confused where he's blind. Let's see. RNA, Wayne, Melanie, Dory. Good to see you. Cement Shoes, Faithful One. Good morning. How are y'all doing? I'm having a fabulous morning, y'all. Really, it's been a great morning. Of course, I've done like a million things, but good news, y'all. I don't have to get up so early because the chickens are not coming out until about 8:15 in the morning. I go up there at 7:30 and open the door. They won't even come out. Too cold for them, I guess. Dory, doing great, hon. Good to see you again. Well, I'm glad you stopped in, Dory. I really like you. You're a cool person. Cool chick. Well, guys, the FBI has confirmed that the remains found, I guess, at the Carlton Reserve is that of Brian Laundrie's. And I found an article this morning where the police have released some more details about the remains. It's just skeletal remains. And also, guys, that little boy we talked about yesterday, I think it was yesterday, might have been the day before, Major Harris, his mom was found murdered. And, there was an Amber Alert put out for him. I believe it was in Milwaukee. They found his little body in a dumpster. Yeah, I have an article about that. And also, Alec Baldwin is filming a movie called, I believe it's called Rust. He fires a prop gun. It hits two people. They're took to the hospital. The woman, I believe she was the director of photography, it killed her. I kid you not. Didn't Brandon Lee kind of like die the same way? Like with a prop gun? Let me look at my chat this minute. Dory, welcome to the Cool Kids Club. Melanie, the seasons are changing. Melanie, Bunny is almost naked, girl. My hen Bunny, she is molting. She has never done a molt like this where she lost her feathers on her neck. This is like a full-blown molt. So I've had them like 2 years. But I feel so bad for her. She's like, it's chilly here. She has to be freezing. I was just watching something about that. They are comparing it to Brandon Lee. We're going to read about it this morning after we talk about Brian Laundrie. And I did say a prayer for his parents, because they have lost a son. Regardless how I feel about them and feel about Brian, I still said a prayer for them. They probably wouldn't pray for us, but hey, I prayed for them. They say pray for your enemies. That's what they say. Okay. Police released more details on badly decomposed remains found in search for Brian Laundrie. Law enforcement officials have shared further details about human remains found in Florida Nature Reserve this week, specifying that a badly decomposed portion of a human skull were found in an area that had been until recently been underwater. According to WFLA, 2 law enforcement officials told NBC News that a portion of a human skull badly decomposed was found at the Carlton Reserve on Wednesday, over a month after Laundrie's parents said he went for a hike there on September 13th and didn't return. The human remains are pending a positive identification. I saw something that they already positively identified it. I don't know when the ID process will be complete. Dr. Russell Vega, the chief medical examiner for Florida's 12th district, told WFLA. Well, I seen last night that they did confirm it is his remains. As previously reported, Laundrie's parents returned to the environmental park that is adjacent to the Carlton Reserve on Wednesday, just after it was reopened to the public. The parents are believed to have been the first to find articles belonging to Brian. A backpack and a notebook were reportedly found near the remains. It is unclear if investigators discovered any remains beyond the partial human skull. News Nation Now reporter Brian Enton posted on Twitter that police officers went to the Laundrie family home in Northport, but stayed for only about 2 minutes. It says on Friday. Crime Online, okay. When was this put out? The 21st? What is today? The 22nd. So this was probably put out last night. So they went Thursday. They made a mistake in their article. Okay, let me see. What else I'm going to talk about here? I had some more stuff. Oh, the family lawyer slamming the rumors that the parents planted evidence. He says it's hogwash. Hey, that's my word, buddy. I don't like that attorney they have, that Bertolino, however the hell you say his name. I do not like him at all. Hey, Bubba, what is it, sweetheart? Here. Hold on a minute, guys. Here, Mama's right here. Right here, baby. Okay. A family attorney addressed questions on Wednesday in connection with Brian Laundrie, Florida fugitive who disappeared after reportedly leaving his fiancée, Gabby Petito, in Wyoming, where she was found deceased. Leaving her there, he murdered her and left her body there. While speaking with CNN Chris Como on Wednesday night, attorney Stephen Bertolino addressed rumors that Laundrie's parents, Chris and Roberta Laundrie, planted evidence in Florida Carlton Reserve for Brian Laundrie's belongings, and partial remains, including a skull, were found Wednesday morning. The speculation began after the Laundries found some of their son's belongings. I mean, it is a little bit convenient, y'all. As soon as they open it back up to the public, they go there. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. They find something. And then, like, the FBI, tells them, yeah, we found human remains here. Okay. September 7th. Okay. They searched the Carlton Reserve. Hold on a minute. The speculation began after Laundries found some of their son's belongings the first time they searched the Carlton Reserve. It's something that authorities had failed to do since September 17th, when they began searching the same area for Laundrie. When the initial search for Laundrie began, the waters were much higher, making it difficult. The FBI said Wednesday when the water receded, authorities found partial human remains that Bertolino said were likely Laundrie's. Well, about them planting evidence, I don't know unless they went there the night before to do it or something, because they were accompanied by FBI agents, police. So how did they plant evidence? Okay, and number two, they should be able to tell if that bag has been out in the wilderness, laying outdoors for 5 weeks. They'll be able to tell that. Okay. Police said the backpack and notebook belonging to Laundrie were found, but social media users have theorized that the parents planted the evidence there, given how quickly they found the items. Some theorize the remains may also have been planted. I'm not going to lie, that went through my head, but then, after thinking, I'm like, nah, that didn't happen. Anything's possible, but in nice terms, it's hogwash, Bertolino said. Chris and Roberta went to this area first, and as happenstance was, they stumbled upon these items. Fortunately for the Laundries, the press was following them the whole time. The lawyer added that the area where the remains were found was the very area of the park that we initially informed law enforcement on. Well, they probably couldn't search it. It's underwater. Bertolino also addressed questions concerning the parents' lack of communication, not only with the public, but with the Petito family, who reported Gabby missing on September 11th. Ultimately, This is the advice I gave them. This is the advice they're taking, and that's on me, he said. I'm the one who told them not to talk. That's been on me from day one. That's not on the family. Well, if you told them to jump off a bridge, would they do it? Laundrie was wanted on a felony warrant for. Okay, we know all this. Let's take a listen to this video, and I'm going to have to let Smokey in the house. Hold on.
Division. As you're aware, the FBI and the Northport Police Department and our state and local law enforcement partners
Let me mute.
have been searching
Hold
the
on,
area
Bubby.
of the Carlton Reserve for Brian Laundrie, a person of interest in the murder of Gabby Petito. Earlier today, investigators found what appears to be human remains, along with personal items such as a backpack and notebook belonging to Brian Laundrie. These items were found in an area that up until recently have been underwater. Our evidence response team is on scene using all available forensic resources to process the area. It's likely the team will be on scene for several days. I know you have a lot of questions, but we don't have all the answers yet. We are working diligently to get those answers for you. We are grateful for the dedication and professionalism of the Northport Police Department, along with our partners from the state and local agencies. Complex investigations such as this cannot be accomplished by one agency alone, but there's just too many agencies to name them all here today. Portions of the Myakkahatchee Creek Environment Park and Carlton Reserve will remain closed to the public until further notice. This is an active and ongoing investigation, so we ask the public to maintain distance from any law enforcement personnel, equipment, vehicles, and other related activity for the safety of the public and to protect the integrity of our work. We have no additional comment related to today's activities.
Yeah, go home,
Our FBI
protesters.
Denver office is the lead investigative agency, and all future inquiries should be directed to them. We appreciate the tremendous support from the public and continue to ask for your assistance in bringing this investigation to close. Thank you.
With the backpack found near the body. Justice for Gabby! Justice for Gabby! Justice for Gabby!
So that was the FBI special agent in charge giving an update. Let's go back to our panel. Chief Oates, what did you make of that? What was the headline there for you?
Well, it sounds like they found the body, and we'll likely get that confirmation in the day.
They're going to make me trim
But
this
now
out of
what
my
I'm saying
video
is
because I'm going to stop playing it.
Very, very important is how he died. And then what is the physical evidence that is...
Okay. I don't play much of CNN, so I don't know how that's going to go. I'll get a notification in my creator studio if I have to trim it out. More than likely, I will have to trim it out. I hate that for people watching the replay. Okay, what else? Let's see. I've got a bunch of stuff saved here for us. Let's do the cause of death. Brian Laundrie cause of death, unclear as discovery, brings as many questions as answers. Let me get some of these ads down. Let's read up on this. Okay. Neither the parents of Gabby nor the parents of Brian have spoken publicly since this week's stunning development and discovery marked a dramatic end to a manhunt that has captivated the globe for more than a month. The FBI has been looking for Laundrie, its only person of interest in Gabby's killing during the couple's cross-country trip, since he vanished on September 13th, 6 days before her body was found in a remote area of a Wyoming national park. They scoured an environmental preserve and a 25,000-acre park where he was last said to have gone before he disappeared. For weeks on end, they found nothing. On Wednesday, just one day after the environmental park reopened to the public, Laundrie's own parents found his belongings, which led to his skeletal remains after a brief search off a hiking trail he frequented. Now, here's what I thought. Now, yesterday, we read they found the backpack, Chris Laundrie did, and then the FBI told them that they had found skeletal remains there. But this reads like something different. Okay. Laundrie's own parents found his belongings, which led to his skeletal remains being found. I need to go to the chat for a minute. He probably shot himself. If he shot himself in the head, they'll be able to tell by the skull. Okay, so he's been out there 5 weeks, probably underwater the whole time. Who knows? He's probably been there since the first day he went in. Guaranteed. He went there to off himself. You got to think Florida, hot weather. He's underwater. All the bugs, alligators. I mean, I hate to say this, but turtles and everything will eat on a body. And it does not take that long for a body to decompose in Florida. I heard Dr. G, the medical examiner, did Kaylee Anthony's autopsy say that. They can still charge him with murder if he is dead. Yeah. Hey, Fotis Dulos, after he killed himself, his lawyers still tried to put his, they wanted to still go to trial with it. And Fotis's place would have been his estate. He still wanted to go to the murder trial so he could clear his client, he said. But that didn't happen. The judge was like, nope, he's dead. It's over. Now it's reminding me of John Bonet, how they let dad search house before cops. Yeah. I mean, I just don't see how they got out there. And let's use some common sense, guys. It does look weird. You know, as soon as they open up the reserve, they go there, wham, bam, they find something. But they had people following them. How could they have planted the evidence? Of course, they could have gave it to somebody else, somebody they trusted to take in there and plant. I seriously doubt it. I seriously doubt it. It's Fotis. Cement shoes. Actually, that is the correct way to pronounce his name. It's Fotis. He can't face his accusers. I know it. I know it. I'm going to read the chat. I think his parents knew exactly where he was. According to the tarot last night, they knew exactly what he was going to do. But you can't rely on that. If it was their plan all along, why they open it to the public? They weren't even sure he wasn't by the park entrance. None of it makes sense. I know it. I know it. The protesters aren't helping matters at this point. Go home, Karens. Exactly, Dari. Hey, Dari, did you see Molly go lightly about getting a fight with that woman outside the laundries? But, hey, that police officer saved her. That lady's getting ready to torque that head up for her. I'm telling you, she was. I wish I could find the video. I wish I could find the video of her getting into it with that lady. I don't remember whose channel I saw that on. Maybe it was on. Let me check Rosewater's channel. Let me see. I think it is this one. Oh, yeah, it is. Let's watch this guy. Whose channel is this? Rosewater, I believe. Rosewater, honey. Please don't strike my channel. I'm just sharing your video. Let's watch this real quick.
You shut the hell up. No, I'm not going to shut the hell up. I'm an American. I know, I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but that is wrong. We've got more of a problem.
Nope.
Then she does. Shut your mouth.
Okay, listen.
That's a problem. Cares about my vagina. Get it?
Y'all hear her say vagina in front of the whole neighborhood.
The mom does. You don't have your children get involved with this. Are you fucking sick? Hey, you shut the hell up. No, I'm not going to shut the hell up. I'm an American.
She keeps saying I'm an American.
I know, I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but that is wrong.
Damn it, I was muted, Amber. Okay, I said we got to get serious now, y'all. We got to get serious. I said it's time for, I don't know if y'all heard me. I said it's time for everybody to go home. Quit disturbing the neighborhood. I did say that I commended the people that really stood up for Gabby. I just said that it's not my style, the way they do things. On bullhorns and out there, disturbing the whole neighborhood for like 5 weeks. That's just not the way I roll. I wouldn't have done it, taking laundry baskets there. I roll a different way. I'm a cool kid. I'm a laid back person. Me, I know everybody's like, oh, they're standing up for Gabby. Like, well, some of them might be. Some of them's down there for freaking clout. And what I think about is the other people that live in the neighborhood, the little children and all that. I'd say no little kids can play out in the yard or anything because all those weirdos are around. And as you can see, they're more than capable of getting violent. It's not about Gabby anymore. It's about getting on the news, getting viewers, and getting subs. Yeah, they need to chill out and go home. Chill out and go home. I mean, the Laundries have lost a kid too. I know they don't want to show me any sympathy because they're crappy people. But I'm going to show them sympathy. I think it's a tragic story all the way around. Do I think he planned to kill Gabby? No, I do not. I think they had relationship problems and they went on that damn cross-country trip and he was probably mentally abusive, maybe even physically abusive to her. I think mentally abusive. And things just, they really got on each other's nerves and there was a lot of tension, a lot of anger built up and they kept arguing and I think they got into another argument and he just snapped and started strangling her and couldn't stop. Yes, Netflix is definitely going to pick this up. Definitely going to pick it up. Mentally and emotionally, that it escalates to violence. Yes, Left Shack Sarah. That's what I think. I could be wrong. That's just what I think. Brian seemed like he was like spiraling out of control based on all these witnesses that saw him, saw the couple out there like arguing and him acting like a complete weirdo fool at that restaurant, arguing over the bill. Gabby was apologizing. Oh my gosh, I bet she was so humiliated. Bless her little heart. She just looked so little and fragile. Sunset, who will play MGL? Hey, I'm thinking about playing MGL, dressing up for Halloween as MGL and entering Savage Live's costume contest. Damn, I can't think this morning. She's having a Halloween costume contest, but you have to dress up as a YouTuber. Hey, I could play Molly Golightly. I got the big boobs and stuff. I don't got one of those green sparkly dresses, but oh my gosh. We got to laugh sometimes on here, guys. This stuff's so tragic. It usually starts that way. My ex-husband didn't start hitting me from day one. It was the mental, emotional abuse first, steadily got worse, escalating into physical, sexual abuse. Yes. Well, I have always, for some reason, I have always ended up with abusive men. It's not like I go looking for them. It's like I have something like stamped on my forehead. Hey, come abuse me. Come date me and abuse me. I'm not joking. I'm like not that way anymore, but my boyfriend in high school, he was older than me. He was like 24 years old. I was like 15 years old. He had a cool Camaro and all that. Anyways, I started dating him. He didn't start off hitting me right away. It started off as he was extremely jealous. He would make me, I worked at McDonald's, guys, and he wanted me to wear a tank top underneath that ugly McDonald's button-up shirt. So people couldn't see the prints in my bra. That's the way it started. And the first time he hit me because I wouldn't drink a beer with him. He was driving down the road. It was dark. I didn't want to drink a beer. I didn't really drink much in high school. I just smoked weed and stuff. And he backhanded me. He said that I would go drink beer with all these other guys and wouldn't drink with him, and he backhanded me. Y'all keep finding the wrong men, we'll beat you. You don't blame your choices of men. Let's run with it. But don't blame your choices of men. Hey, hoax one. Hey, there's no need to get smart about it. I'm just sharing something with y'all, my experience. I'm not saying it's nobody else's fault. Okay? But here, there is a rule in my chat. Don't smart off to me. Because I don't smart off to nobody in here over their comments. So, hey, run with that. How about that? I don't like that. Don't be rude to me. I was just sharing a story. I have noticed that women who choose abusive men, most of them have been abused as a child. Yes, Dory, I too have bad taste in partners in the past. Yes. I love you too, Tammy. Well, I don't like people to be rude to me. I cannot stand somebody to smart off to me. And that run with that little comment, did not go over well with me. Because I am a nice, respectful person, and I expect people to treat me the same way. I'm not going to smart off to you, so don't smart off to me. I don't like saying stuff to people on here. I really don't, but I'm not going to let someone talk to me like that. Okay, let's move on. I mean, you're more than welcome to chat and all that. You just need to, show some respect. If not, you can exit. It doesn't matter to me. I consider most of these people in the chat my friends and that listen to my replay, and they don't talk to me like that, and I don't talk to them like that. Okay, let's talk about little Major Harris, the little 3-year-old. His mom was found murdered. I think that's all I had on Dirty Laundrie. Let me see. Yeah, that's all I had on him. We'll just have to see what happens. Okay, now let's talk about... I'm not even going to look at chat because I don't even want to get pissed off again. I'm not pissed off. I don't like people to be disrespectful to me. I just wasn't raised that way. Okay, toddler son of homicide victim found dead in Milwaukee dumpster. Look at him. I knew the other day when we talked about him, something bad happened because the guy that's suspected of killing his mom killed himself. Police was going to arrest him, I believe. Let's read this. The body of a 3-year-old Wisconsin boy was found in a dumpster Thursday afternoon, days after his mother was found slain outside a Milwaukee home. Now, they didn't live in Milwaukee. Major Harris, the subject of a statewide Amber Alert, was last seen on October 9th in La Crosse, I guess that's how you say that, where he lived with his mother, Mallory Munzenberger, 25. But Mallory was found shot to death on October 14th with no signs of the toddler. The suspect, 20-year-old Jaheim Clark, reportedly shot himself on Sunday as police prepared to take him into custody. The day after Clark's suicide, police found Mallory's vehicle with blood inside it. Police were led to the North Milwaukee area where they found the toddler's body by information given up by people investigators brought in for questioning in the past 24 hours. Because Mallory was from La Crosse, Milwaukee, police struggled to identify her and were unaware a child was involved in the case until Saturday when they contacted her relatives. Such a sad case. Although police have not characterized Mallory's relationship with Clark beyond saying they knew one another, her family said in a statement that she faced her death at the hands of domestic violence. Her son was her life, her joy, her purpose, her future, the family said. She loved her family. Bless their hearts. They're together now. It's so sad. So she knew this Jaheim Clark. Well, how old is she? She's 25. Okay. She's 5 years older. Well, prayers for the family, guys. I wanted to give y'all that update real quick. I don't want to sit and talk about it too long. These kids' cases really, really, really get to me. Let me look at the chat. Sorry, I got a little feisty there a minute ago. I get feisty sometimes, guys. Sometimes, I'm easy to get along with it. Sometimes stuff just like runs all over me, and I have to voice it. Okay, what am I doing? We need to talk about Alec Baldwin, y'all. I about forgot. Hold on. I went to look at the chat. Love and light to all, still dealing with. Yes, abuse affects you for a long time. I think that's why I'm so hot-headed and stuff. And I don't like disrespect, and it's because I've had men disrespect me most of my life since I was a child. And it really affects you. I can relate to some of these cases. How did Alec Baldwin accidentally shoot 2 people? Well, we're getting ready to read it. Let's get off of the abuse for a minute. That comment got me agitated and got me unfocused. Okay, little things agitate me sometimes. Alec Baldwin kills crew member. He used to be kind of good looking. No, that's his brother that plays in that movie Vacancy, that horror movie. I think. Maybe it's not. A woman died on the set of Alec Baldwin's upcoming film after the actor reportedly fired a prop gun on the set of his upcoming film. The film director was also injured. As the Santa Fe, New Mexican reports, 42-year-old, let me see if I can say this, Helena Hutchins, the director of photography, I can't say her first name, for the upcoming film Russ, died after Baldwin reportedly discharged a prop gun while the film was shooting in New Mexico. The film's director, 48-year-old Joel Souza, was also injured and received emergency medical care at Christus St. Vincent Regional Medical Center. Hutchins died at the University of New Mexico hospital in Albuquerque following what appears to be an accident. Authorities have released limited details about the tragedy, and the incident remains under investigation, according to a sheriff's office news release. Authorities are still working to determine what type of projectile was discharged. Well, me and Mark were talking this morning, and even if it has like a blank in or whatever they are, like if you fire it, it's going to come at you at force and do some damage, right? Even if it's not like a regular bullet. How did he shoot like 2 people, though? Did he fire the gun twice? The newspaper obtained photos of Baldwin appearing distraught outside the Santa Fe Sheriff's Office on Thursday. A sheriff's spokesperson reportedly said that Alec offered a statement to investigators. Alec is a lead actor in the film and its producer. He also shares a writing credit, according to the Santa Fe New Mexican. Hutchins was most recently the director of photography on the 2020 film Arch Enemy, the Associated Press reports. In 2019, she was reportedly named a rising star by American Cinematographer magazine. Fred Drescher, president of the Screen Actors Guild American Federation of Television and Radio Artists, issued a joint statement with SGA's National Executive Director, Duncan Crabtree, Ireland. We are devastated by this tragic news. Our hearts go out to the family of director of photographer, is it Helena or something, Hutchins, who passed away, and the director, Joel Souza, who is injured and hospitalized. I'm not saying their names right. It's still an active investigation, and we do not yet have all the facts. We will continue to work with production. the other unions and the authorities to investigate this incident and how to understand how to prevent such a thing from happening again. Well, for number one, you don't never fire a gun in somebody's direction, fake or not. Everyone should be taught that. I mean, like, did he shoot it twice? Let me see what else I can find about this. This is killing me. Let me get my phone. It's easier. Let's see what else. You know, there's a bunch of stuff. Gosh, he's going to have PTSD. Bad. Prayers for the family. I mean, whoever thinks you're going to get shot and killed directing a film. 1 hour ago. Let's see. Okay. I'm trying to scroll here and see if it says anything new. The incident happened at 1:50 p.m. local time. Rust is a Western film set in the 1880s that stars Baldwin, Travis Fimmel, and Jensen Ackles or something. The story is about a 13-year-old boy who goes on the run with his long-estranged grandfather after he's sentenced to hang for the accidental killing of a local rancher. Okay, I got a picture of the lady he shot. Let me get it shared in my Discord. And I'll pull it up. She's a pretty young lady, bless her heart. Let me go get it. Well, he's probably, he's not going to face any charges. It was an accident. He never meant to do that. But goodness gracious, what's going on with these prop guns? I mean, he shot 2 people. It's not just like one person, so there had to have been 2 shots fired, right? Unless one shot went through the both of them. I seriously doubt that. Let me find her picture. Didn't Brandon Lee die the same way, guys, on a set filming The Crow? Was it Brandon Lee? I love that movie, The Crow. And I love the movie is it A Murder of Crows? I believe. So there is the lady, Hexson. I cannot say her name. I'm going to look it up when I get off here. Helena? Maybe that's how you say it. Helena Hutchins. Hutchins? I guess. I have a hard time pronouncing certain words. Sorry, yeah. Okay. And let's go back to the live chat and see what y'all are saying. Yes, CC. It's wild how he gets a pass for being an actor. No one else would. Oh, I know it. Halima? Is that how you say it, Lisa? Halima? Yes, Brandon Lee and also an actor named John Eric Hexson also died from a prop gun. Wow. Hutchins? Is that how you say it, Dory? Hutchins? Okay. So we got some people around here. Their last name is Hutchinson. Gretchen. Oh, I love that name. The thing is, the movie is about an accident too, I believe. Yeah. It said this young boy goes on the run because he's going to be hanged. So he must accidentally killed someone. My mom has a cousin named Gretchen. You don't hear that name a lot, Gretchen. And she has a cousin named Greta. There's a lot of odd names in my family. Why shouldn't he get a pass even being an actor when it was an accident? These are blanks. Yeah, well, I don't think he meant to do it. It's clearly an accident. We are supposed to ensure everybody's safety on set. Yeah, they need to do something else about those prop guns. They're loaded with something. Yes, Gretchen is a pretty name. I love different names. Odd names. There's this one girl I know. It's on YouTube. Nevaeh. I think that's how you say her name. And it's heaven spelled backwards. It's beautiful. Crap, where'd my chat go? Hold on. I'm coming back. I clicked out. Live chat. Associated Press report from 2016 that determined that from 1990 until the time of publication, at least 43 people died on sets in the U.S. and more than 150 had been left with life-altering injuries. Yes. People go to jail every day that didn't try to kill people, but did. I know it. I know it. Like if you're out and, like say you're speeding, you're driving fast. You wreck and kill somebody. You can be charged for it, even if you're not drinking or have any drugs in your system. Because the way the law looks at it, you shouldn't have been driving that fast. Because you're endangering the lives of other people on the road. So you, even though you didn't mean to wreck and kill anybody, you could still be charged for manslaughter. There was a bad accident that happened here. There was a set of twin boys, about 16 years old. They was in a Volkswagen Beetle with a girl. They were driving really fast, and they went through the red light at Walmart, and there's kind of like a little hump, just like a little bit of a hump in the road. Anyway, she lost control, wrecked. It ripped her arm off. It killed one of the twins, and she was not under the influence of anything, but they charged her for involuntary manslaughter, and she went to jail for it. Meanwhile, I love Grace or Gracie. Oh, yes. Yes, those names are pretty too. But if he was filming a scene and the safety expert screwed up, misjudged distance. Yeah, well, we need all the details. See, we don't know. We don't know if he just picked it up and fired it playing around or what happened with it yet. We need some more details, and they have not released any more yet. We need to know the exact events that went down before we can judge this, right, guys? Because we don't know. Let me see. Let me click on this right here. Let me click on this video and see what it says. Hold on. The latest on Alec Baldwin prop gun shooting. I'm just going to play it from my phone. Light them if you got them, guys. I'm going to light up. I got to quit smoking, y'all. I looked up yesterday morning why I cough so bad in the mornings, and it's because of cigarettes.
With prop guns, how do they work? How are they supposed to be kept safe?
Good morning, John. Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be with you this morning. Unfortunately, what happened was a tragedy. In the film business, we take extreme caution with any kind of weapons, whether they be rubber prop guns, blank guns, and anything in between. Typically, we will do a safety brief with the casting crew. We'll introduce the weapon to the casting crew. We'll let them examine it. We'll explain the safety precautions that go with each type of prop weapon. In this case, it was a blank firing weapon, and with that, there are inherent risk. We saw with Brandon Lee shooting several years ago that prop weapons do have a dangerous factor to them, even though they're a lot safer than using a live firearm on set. Typical prop load will be about 25 to 50% of the gunpowder in an actual projectile load that would be used in a regular weapon. With that in mind, there has to be safety precautions. There have to be safety distances. And at some point, there was a mishap, and those were not followed.
What can come out of a blank gun?
You're right,
If a
Kathy.
prop gun is supposed to only have blanks, how is it then that something could come out of it, a projectile?
Anytime you're dealing with a gunpowder load, which is what's in a prop weapon that fires blanks, you're going to have gas, you're going to have heat, you're going to have air coming out of it. Even though there's no actual physical projectile mounted on the front of that weapon, on the cartridge, there is projectiles that do come out. The powder, the gas, and those can cause physical injury within 25 to 50 feet, depending on the load.
With within 25 to 50 feet, that's actually some distance if you think of a film set and how close people could be behind the camera.
Very true, and that's why we take extreme caution when we are using blanks on set. We do safety distances. We try to keep the actors slightly misaligned the weapon, so that if the person firing the weapon's firing straight this way, the other actor in frame is just slightly off.
Apparently, the prop gun's dangerous, Dari. Okay, that was the end of the video. So that was a guy that works on a set. Okay. Let's see what else. So, like, were they doing a scene and, like, he fired the gun or what? We need to know the details. Then I'll give y'all my opinion on it. If he just picked it up and was playing around and firing it at him, then, you know, that's messed up. But I doubt he did that. I doubt he did it. I think it was a freak accident. They were probably filming a scene. We're just going to have to wait and see. I'm going to say prayers for him because I'd say he feels horrible. Horrible. I can't imagine how he feels. He may not even finish the movie. I was raised, a gun is a gun. No play. Yep. When I was growing up, you know, even with the toy guns, my papa always taught us, don't point guns at people. I do not like guns. For a very good reason. Y'all know why. I hate guns. But if people want to hunt, whatever. Hey, Gayla. Hi from Sacramento. So I said, I'm sure he's reeling from this. Yeah, they said that he was freaking out outside the police station. Very, very upset. I guarantee that they were filming a scene and somehow shots got fired in that direction. Took me right back to what happened to Brandon Lee. Was so good looking too. So good looking. So we know that prop guns have black powder in them. They said that, you know, it can get hot and everything. They can really, really do some damage. Hell, they might as well be using damn real guns on there. They have to use that gunpowder to make the scenes look real, I guess, to make it look like, you know, the guns are really firing. They're going to have to do something else, though. They're going to, you know, they got so much technology now. Couldn't they just, like, edit it in to make it look like the guns are actually firing? Add some audio in of, you know, gunfire. I don't know who that John Alec is. Let me look him up. Love Shack Sarah. Let me see. Oh, yeah. Date of death, October 18th, 1984. Place of death, Century City, California. 1984. I was 4 years old. When he died. Let's see how he died. Let's see this. He was playing a Russian roulette. He died playing Russian roulette on his own TV show. And whose donated heart saved the Las Vegas pimp's life. Oh, so he was filming a Russian roulette scene. And it killed him. That must have been who Mark was talking about this morning. He's 26 years old because he was like, there was an actor that put a prop gun up to his head one time and fired it and it killed him. He's like, there's been several that's happened too. Love Shack Sarah. Oh, I was a teenager when hey, he's good looking. Let me share this, see if y'all remember him. Let me share this into my private Discord and I'll pull it up on my laptop. Let's see. Let me get in here. He's good looking. I don't remember him though. I'm going to read this article and see what he was filming. I might know the TV show. Come on, load up. Okay. So evidently after he died, his organs saved a Las Vegas pimp. that needed an organ. Can you believe that? This is by the Sun. So there's the actor. Damn, it's good looking. John Eric Hexson, the actor who played Russian roulette on his own TV show and whose donated heart saved a Las Vegas pimp's life. There's the pimp. Be pimping a new heart. After a mediocre, I don't know how to say that, rise in the world of showbiz, John Eric's life was cut short on October 18, 1984, when he put a .44 Magnum, which was loaded with blanks, to his head and pulled the trigger. Wow. He'd been filming a scene on his own television show, CBS Spy Adventure Cover Up, where he played an undercover CIA agent posing as a male model. Oh, here comes my little crybaby from her play date, my little beagle. Good looking guy. There he is. Wow, they're gonna have to do something else with those prop guns, that's for sure. Prayers for that young lady's family. Prayers for Alex too. Lord have mercy. It's a tragic situation. Well, guys, I guess I'm going to get off here. Go get my little beagle inside. She just pulled up with Mark. She likes to ride in the back of the truck. Of course, he fixes her for, she can't jump out. She couldn't jump out if she wanted to. She's too damn short and fat. He was in a TV series called Hotel as well. Oh, really? Yeah, he was really, really cute. Really cute. Anyways, y'all, thanks for chatting. I may see y'all again this weekend sometime. Everybody have a great Friday. Of course, if there's any major updates, I'll probably come on here and do a live stream. I may try to do a porch chat tonight or tomorrow night one. I'll let you guys know. But anyways, y'all have a marvelous Friday. Be safe, be kind, and peace.